planner friends, and welcome to this week's plan with me. So this week, or the upcoming week, is going to be Chinese New Year, and that is going to be on Friday the 12th. And what I wanted to do was, I was thinking I'm going to print a whole bunch of stickers and then kind of like lay them out. But I don't know if you can tell, my printer decided that it doesn't want to print yellow ink. So a lot of these, instead of being red, they turned out pink. So I might still use one of the bowls because I tried copying and I'm just really not good at drawing a bowl. But I kind of like those guys. So either one of those is probably going to go in the corner. And then the rest I am using as inspiration. What I decided was that I'm actually going to draw everything out. And I really like these lanterns, but again, they're pink. So we can try. This is kind of the idea that I had. And then I have these little corners that I printed. And these should be fairly easy to draw. So I'm probably just going to draw these guys out. But I was going to stick them kind of just in the corners of the page, either like that, because there's not really room on top, but I was thinking probably something like that. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use them. I don't know if I'm going to draw something like this on, but that's kind of the idea. And you can see in the background, I already hand drew kind of an outline based on this of what I want. There's going to be branches in the back, and then there's going to be lanterns hanging down off of there. So I'm gonna scoot all of these things off to the side because I don't need them. And let's get started. All right, so what I found was that I am really not good at drawing even the simplest of shapes. So I ended up finding one of my stencils that I have, and it has these little oval shapes. So I ended up using those, and I'm probably going to use them a little bit more as I'm using my black pen to outline everything. But first, I wanted to use one of my markers to draw out the tree branch, and then I'll go from there. So again, I'm using this Creative Expert, and kind of nervous about doing this, but let's see how it goes. Oh boy. All right, we're already off to a shaky start. Maybe I'll fill it in a little bit so it looks a little bit better. So the left side ended up being a little boxy and ugly, and the right side luckily ended up looking a lot prettier. I'm definitely more impressed with the right side. All right, and now for the hard part, I'm going to outline all of these little lanterns here. And I am going to use the help of my stencil for some of these. And the stencil definitely helped me out because as I was hand drawing some of these ovals on there, I was just going, oh my goodness, what the heck? I can't even do a simple oval. So luckily I had that stencil, and I bought it it came in a pack of like 10, I think, other stencil sheets. So luckily I had that, and it worked out for me in this case. So I went ahead and pulled some of the reds that I have, and I'm gonna try all of these out to see what looks best to color in the lanterns. So I've got a Crayola, I've got my Creative Express pens, I have this jelly roll pen. It's glitter basic jelly roll pen. I got it from Daiso Japan, and it's strawberry scented. I don't know if this still works. And I also have a couple of metallic colored pencils. So let's try these guys out. And of course, my camera likes to cut out in the middle of everything. So this is what the colors look like. And I think I'm probably going to go with the Creative Express markers. I'm really sad that the little Daiso pen didn't work anymore because it used to be a really, really pretty color. But I'm going to go ahead and use these two for the lanterns. Maybe do this one as a shading. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I got the idea for doing the shading, and I'm sorry, this part of the video is out of focus. I didn't realize to adjust my camera. But I watched another girl do a video on how she's doing her lanterns in the bullet journal. So I took that two different shades of red idea from her. All right, so that looks pretty good so far. Now what I want to do is I want to add a bunch of little flowers on the branches. And I'm going to test out these 3 pens, and I did this in the last video too. So I'm going to see which one I like best. All right, so here is what they look like, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and use a combination of all 3 of these. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add one of these bowls to the page, and they are both very, very, very pink. So I don't think there's really a whole lot I can do with it, but I do want one to go in the corner. I don't think I want two. So either the slightly darker pink or the hotter pink. And I don't know which one I like better, to be honest. I think I like this one a little bit better. He looks a little meaner too. Not that I want the spread to be mean. I want it to be, lighthearted and fun. So I think let's go with this guy. Let's see if I can. All right, there's our guy. Okay, and something else that I wanted to do was also add a little bit of gold. And I think those are the 2 gold pens that I have. So let's test these 2 out. One of them is a metallic marker by Crafter Square. This came from the Dollar Tree. And this is a basic pastel. I'm pretty sure this one came from Daiso. So let's see how these are. All right, here we go. So I think I'm gonna go with the basic pastel one. And what I want to do is just add a little bit of designs, maybe. Let's see how that looks. Okay, can't really tell. Let's do a close-up. You can barely tell that there's really anything there. Let's try this other one and see if this works. Oh yeah, that one shows up much better. You can actually see it without me holding it closer. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of just lines randomly throughout here. Okay, so I have my lines outlined here, and I don't know how far up I want them to go. I think I'm just going to go right up to where the lanterns, oh, whoops, I forgot a couple of tassels on here. Right up to where the lanterns end. And what I'm thinking is actually to make it a little bit more festive, I think I'm going to do the lines in the pretty gold marker. So let's see how this turns out. Hopefully you won't be able to see the pencil mark underneath. And it turns out that you're not able to see the pencil mark. Also, I did the pencil really, really lightly, so it didn't show up through anything. And then I went to do all of the lines and the boxes that I wanted to make sure I have some space to write some stuff out. And then I did a couple of flowers because I saw there was a little flower stencil. It didn't turn out as cute as I was hoping, but oh well. And then here is pretty much the rest of the spread. This is pretty much it. I added a little bit of gold in the center of the flower so that it gives it a little bit of a sparkle. And this is it, guys. I hope that you like this week's spread. Let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching.